Recording in progress.
What's going on, fam? Welcome back. It's Makisha Stiles here, aka Kish, and I would like to say thank you for those who continue to show your love and support by liking, hint, commenting, and subscribing to each and last one of my videos. So thank you so much, and a special shout out for those of you who have already purchased a copy of my book. You got this, okay? It's already on Amazon, and the link's in the description. So if you haven't gotten it yet, make sure you get your copy. So think of it as an action journal. Well, every single day for 100 days, I'm giving you action tasks that are strategically in place to help you reach your goals. So by the time you finish 100 days, you should be well off, okay? So if you haven't got your copy yet, make sure you get your copy. So as you know, these episodes of Monday Mindset Vibes are here to ensure that you have just a phenomenal week. So even if it's not a phenomenal week, because we know we can't always predict what kind of day we're going to have, but at least when you come across anything, you're good to go because you started your week off right with one of the mindset videos. So what's the topic for today? I was thinking, okay, we went over you might be in a better version of yourself. We went over ways on how to set goals. What is it next that I can cover so that this whole month, when you finish this month, when you finish these 4 or 5 episodes, you're good to go. You have just a better start in reaching your goals. So I thought about it. I was like, okay, Kish, let's take it back a little bit. So if you don't know, I'm prior military, so I practice a lot of discipline. That was one of the things I learned, of course, when I was younger, because I'm the oldest sibling. But according to the military, it really enforced it was discipline. So that's the whole topic for today. It's going to be about discipline your thinking. Ooh, yes, how to discipline your thinking. So I'm going to give you 3 ways on how to discipline. But I want to give out a quote. So the quote, I don't know who did the quote. I looked it up, and I was like, it didn't have exactly who written it. So whoever wrote the quote, thank you, because it's top for today. So it said, decisions help us start. Think about it. Decisions, because we got to make a decision. Decisions help us start. Discipline helps us finish. Yes, I'm going to say that quote one more time. Decisions help us start. Discipline helps us finish. Because we can always have a decision and we're getting going, right? But it's that discipline that allows us to finish and reach that desired goal. So what is the first way? The first day is you want to set daily goals. You always want to have a goal in place. Because if you don't, you just get up every day. I go to work, you go to school, you just on a set routine, right? But imagine if you just had a purposeful day, right? You had an intentional day. And when you got up, you set your daily goals. You're like, hey, today I want to go ahead and just maybe read a book. When I go to work, I got to do this. When I do this, I got to do this. Like, write it down. And then when you come back, just checking it off, it feels good because now your mind is having some type of discipline in place. And it's discipline that helps us reach where it is we want to go in life. So your first step is to always write down some type of daily goals. Here's a cheat code for mine because it's all mental, right? So on mine, one of the first things I write down, make up my bed. Yeah, because if you're not making a bed, you're wrong for that, for one. But write down, make up my bed. And then setting that discipline in place and just write down different things. And you're going to notice at the end of the day, when you do those check marks, you're going to want to start to now the next day do something more intensified. So now you're building up that discipline. And that discipline, even if it's just making up a bed every day, it leads to larger disciplines in life because it all trickles, right? So it all drips. I like to say drip success, right? So it all provides drips to bigger things. So what's the second thing? Second thing is something I'm working with myself, y'all. But so you got to be patient with me because I'm going to be patient with you. The second thing is have better eating habits because it's all about discipline your thinking. And a lot of what goes into our body controls our thinking. So me, if you notice, I love my cornbread, I love my sweets. But what I started to do to discipline myself, I know if I eat a lot of it, the immediate thing I do, if it's something really sweet, I go straight to sleep. If I go straight to sleep, then it's like I didn't accomplish what I was going to be accomplished for today. Because what we put in actually has a huge effect on our thinking. You eat a lot of sugary, salt stuff, you'll be surprised your thinking, your thoughts, what goes on in your mind when you're eating that type of stuff. So I'm not saying, hey, cut it all off right now, because I'm not cutting it all off. So I'm going to suggest to you things that I'm doing. So make a discipline to be like, okay, on this particular day, as long as I accomplished all my goals or got pretty much close to them, then I can reward myself with this. So instead of me eating it every day now, one day a week, mine's on Fridays. On Fridays, I get to eat one treat, one thing that is like, man, if only I had this, man, I eat that one thing. So now I went from eating it every day to just eating it one time a week. And then eventually, my body's not going to want it anyway. Then eventually I'm cutting down to just out of it. But then it's a discipline. Because if you can discipline what goes into your mouth, man, you discipline what goes into here, you're really on the way. Okay? So the third thing is daily meditation. I talked about this in a couple of other episodes, but it's very key because it's all about disciplining your thinking. And where did your thinking come from? Right? It comes from here. It comes from here. So you got to get this right. So daily meditation. So I always say at least start with 5 minutes. But during this meditation, start thinking about what it is you want to accomplish for the day. Start thinking about what that goal is you're working on. A lot of times I talk about working out. Okay, if it's a certain amount of pounds you want to shed, because we're not losing it. We don't want to lose it because then we're going to find it back. I don't want to lose any pounds. I want to shed my pounds. So think about if you want to shed. So think about, okay, I want to reach this weight. Yes. Okay, I want to reach this weight. Just think about it for 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes a day. Keep thinking about it. Keep meditating on it. Keep meditating on it. Decide on your eating habits, right? And you're going to see stuff start to happen. Once you put action in, of course. You got to put that action in, right? So once you start to develop these daily disciplines of your thinking, right? And it's just simple stuff. People think you got to start off with some elaborate things. You don't have to. All this stuff starts out with simple, small steps done every single day, and it adds up. Okay? So it's all about compounding. So you think you can just compound money? Yeah, you can. But you can also compound things in your life. So that's why you have to have discipline in your thinking first, and then do these 3 steps, which are, meditate daily, control your eating habits, all right? Set your daily goals. You start doing this stuff, not once, not twice, but keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and you're going to see other things in your life start to change. So you're going to notice you start to change because now you're more disciplined, but then also, too, other things in your life will start to change. So that is all for today. Hopefully I didn't go over my 5 to 7 minutes. I'm going to start saying 7 minutes or less because sometimes I go a little bit over 5 minutes. But let me know what it is that you have learned from this video in the comments below. Remember, if you haven't already, go ahead and get your copy of You Got This, available on Amazon. You can search my name, but of course, the description in the bottom of this video. And that is all I have for you all. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Monday Mindset Vibes. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next episode on next week. And I wish you all a blessed, prosperous, and wonderful rest of the day. Of the week.